Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Donc, juste dans quelques minutes, pardon, on va débuter le workshop. Veuillez juste rester à votre place et rester calme jusqu'à ce que notre cher responsable débute avec son discours. Merci.
Est-ce que vous êtes prêts? On peut commencer? عاصمة حسام ça va نجم نبدأ ليه جملة c'est bon merci alors donc rebonjour à tous et soyez les bienvenus parmi nous encore une fois. Donc, c'est avec un grand plaisir que nous sommes en train de vous accueillir aujourd'hui dans les locaux d'Esprit. Chers étudiants, chère jeunesse, donc chers universitaires, heureux d'avoir des participants internationaux parmi nous, donc soyez les bienvenus. C'est un honneur aussi de vous avoir ici, votre engagement, implication, le fait d'être intéressé par une telle thématique, ça reflète vraiment que nous avons une jeunesse tunisienne engagée et que nous pouvons compter sur eux pour avoir un avenir plus durable. Donc, merci encore une fois d'avoir donc participé à cet événement. Voilà, maintenant je vais vous... donc maintenant je vais vous... Merci. Je vais vous annoncer la problématique du hackathon. Donc, aujourd'hui, comme j'ai mentionné tout à l'heure, à l'échelle mondiale, nous sommes en train de fêter la journée mondiale de l'ingénierie pour le développement durable. Nous sommes très fiers d'avoir cet événement mentionné dans la page de l'UNESCO relative à la journée mondiale de l'ingénierie pour le développement durable, avoir notre chère Tunisie marquée dans un tel événement, une telle journée, pour dire que nous sommes là, nous sommes en train d'agir en tant que jeunesse tunisienne, universitaire, scientifique, ingénieur. Donc voilà, donc et notre hackathon s'inscrit dans ce contexte, comme je viens de mentionner. Aujourd'hui, il y a un hackathon qui est en train de se dérouler à l'échelle mondiale, le hackathon de la Journée mondiale de l'ingénierie pour le développement durable, que vous pouvez consulter sur la page de l'UNESCO, la page de la Journée mondiale de l'ingénierie pour le développement durable. Et là, c'est le logo, donc World Engineering Day Hackathon. Voilà, ça c'est le cadre général. Je passe maintenant à annoncer la thématique du hackathon. Donc, votre attention, s'il vous plaît, et on va donc répondre à vos questions dès que je termine, d'accord? Donc, la problématique du hackathon, c'est la responsabilité de l'université pour le développement durable. Donc, chaque équipe a pour mission de concevoir une idée couvrant au minimum 3 objectifs du développement durable. Donc ça, c'est votre mission en tant qu'universitaire, étudiant, faisant partie de différents établissements universitaires à l'échelle nationale en Tunisie. Vous allez vous inspirer pour proposer des solutions à cette problématique. Donc, c'est quoi déjà une université durable? En fait, c'est une université qui éduque les citoyens du monde au développement durable. Donc, elle contribue à ce genre d'éducation pour mieux impacter, pour mieux préparer les futurs leaders, les futurs acteurs du développement durable. Donc, offre des informations pertinentes sur les défis sociaux urgents, réduit l'empreinte environnementale et sociale des opérations de son campus. Et donc là, je saisis l'occasion pour mentionner que les agences d'accréditation, donc des écoles d'ingénierie et de business, prennent en considération prennent en considération le développement durable dans leurs mesures d'accréditation pour valoriser l'impact de l'université dans la formation des acteurs de demain pour donc faire face aux défis futurs de l'humanité. Donc, ici, je mentionne une remarque. Plus le nombre est important, donc je parle bien sûr, plus le nombre d'ODD touchés par vos solutions est important, plus le niveau d'approfondissement est important, plus votre solution sera valorisée, plus vous aurez une chance pour gagner. Et le choix de chaque ODD, donc objectif de développement durable, parmi les 17 qui sont mentionnés ici, doit être illustré et expliqué et justifié dans votre présentation. Ça, c'est très important. Donc, il faut justifier les choix et expliquer le comment et à quel point votre solution permet de toucher cet ODD. D'accord? Là, vous pouvez trouver quelques éléments clés. On peut parler de consommation d'eau, infrastructure, transport, éducation et recherche, énergie, changement climatique, déchets. Donc, et vous pouvez penser à plusieurs autres idées. Nous aurons 5 critères d'évaluation, à savoir l'idée, l'impact, la présentation, la réalisation et l'adaptabilité, la capacité de l'équipe à s'adapter à un certain nombre de conditions que je vais mentionner. La solution proposée doit être sous la forme d'un livrable comportant la problématique et solution proposée, une étude de faisabilité, donc on parle faisabilité, c'est-à-dire budget, public cible, projet financièrement réalisable. Donc, on parle de quelque chose qui est réalisable avec des estimations de coûts, stratégie commerciale, canaux de vente, réseaux sociaux, ainsi de suite. Et un planning de projet, échéancier, planification, objectif clair, parce que justement, nous comptons accompagner les gagnants après pour aboutir à la réalisation de leur projet. Donc, nous allons choisir des sujets et des projets et des idées réalisables. Donc, bien sûr, si vous pouvez réaliser un prototype, une maquette, donc la partie réalisation sera prise en considération dans l'évaluation. Il n'y a pas uniquement l'idée, d'accord? La partie réalisation, voilà, donc ça peut être un logiciel, une application, une maquette, un prototype, ainsi de suite. C'est à vous d'imaginer, c'est à vous d'innover. Donc, on donne juste des exemples. Il ne faut pas oublier que vous devez avoir des objectifs SMART, donc spécifiques, mesurables, atteignables, réalisables et temporels. Donc normalement vous connaissez déjà ça veut dire quoi un objectif SMART et après donc durant le hackathon il y aura nos collègues les coachs qui vont vous accompagner donc ils ont différentes spécialités. On a des collègues du TIC, de communication, design thinking, anglais, français, donc électromécanique, donc business, on a différentes compétences et ils sont là pour vous aider à atteindre vos objectifs. Les coachs sont là pour accompagner toutes les équipes participantes. Il suffit de demander et nous serons là pour vous aider. Finalement, ça c'est notre grille, elle vous sera communiquée par mail, on va l'envoyer à tous les participants pour pouvoir donc voir les détails à tête reposée et poser vos différentes questions tout au long du hackathon. Donc, faute de temps, je ne vais pas lire tous les détails, on peut en discuter tout à l'heure. D'accord ? Ici, je mentionne deux parties très importantes. La partie finaliste, donc on aura des finalistes qui doivent faire un pitch donc tout d'abord, il y aura toutes les équipes vont présenter leurs idées, leurs projets, leurs réalisations donc aux membres de jury. Il y aura une sélection d'un certain nombre de finalistes qui vont faire le pitching de leur projet à l'amphi du bloc L, là où on était le matin. Donc tout d'abord, après la pause déjeuner demain, il y aura les présentations avec les membres du jury. Ici, on va vous affecter, on va vous donner toutes les informations requises. Après, il y aura une première sélection et ces finalistes vont pitcher à l'amphi du bloc L. D'accord? École business. Et là, le pitch, ça va être pendant juste 1 minute. Là-bas, à l'amphi du bloc L, Business, Esprit School of Business. Donc, et ils doivent préparer une démonstration de 4 minutes. Donc, tout le monde, vous allez tous préparer la démonstration de 4 minutes. Et donc, là-bas, vous allez, ici, vous allez la présenter et les équipes finalistes vont présenter encore une fois la démonstration à l'amphi avec le pitch de durée 1 minute. Donc, en tout, chaque équipe finaliste aura 5 minutes à l'amphi ESP. Quelques remarques par rapport aux conditions. Donc, la présentation PowerPoint devra inclure un contenu présentable dans un temps maximal de 10 minutes et une règle exceptionnelle sera annoncée durant le hackathon. Donc, vous allez la découvrir, kind of Kinder Surprise. Donc, vous allez la découvrir, on va la découvrir ensemble et ça permettra de mesurer le critère adaptabilité. C'est votre capacité à s'adapter à ce que nous allons annoncer après. D'accord? Voilà, je pense que c'est tout. J'ai oublié les prix. Donc, comme nous avons déjà annoncé, nous aurons 3 gagnants donc, qui seront sélectionnés parmi les finalistes à l'amphi ESP. Premier prix, 4 000 dinars. Deuxième prix, 2 000 dinars. Troisième prix, 1 000 dinars. Et les prix seront attribués à une équipe et non pas à des individus. Donc, on parle d'équipe gagnante, on parle à l'esprit, on pense à l'esprit d'équipe, à la collaboration, à l'agilité, tout. Donc, je saisis l'occasion pour remercier les sponsors qui nous avons donné leur confiance pour cette première édition, pour pouvoir donc encourager les gagnants et les aider à atteindre leur objectif. Donc, voilà, merci beaucoup pour votre attention et je vous souhaite une très bonne chance. Donc, merci. Je cède la parole à Monsieur Rassen Hamouda pour répondre à vos éventuelles questions et je suis là avec lui pour contribuer. Très bien.
Merci Sommet. Alors, est-ce que c'est clair? Est-ce que vous avez des questions? Oui? Je répète ce que Madame Note a dit. En fait, nous allons partager avec vous à la fois la présentation, mais surtout la guide, pour travailler sur les différents points de la guide. Oui.
كيسيون اسمها الناس الكل البيتش من بعد اسكو نجموا on peut pitcher en arabe.
En fait, l'idée dans le pitch, c'est d'avoir de l'originalité. Bon, si tu peux introduire une partie d'arabe pour un exemple bien précis, ok, mais généralement, on présente soit en français ou bien en anglais.
Car dans le domaine de la communication, il faut bien communiquer avec la langue maternelle. Ouais. C'est-à-dire l'arabe pour nous, français pour les Français, etc., etc.
Mais, oui, je te comprends très bien, mais en fait, l'idée ici, c'est qu'on n'a pas seulement des personnes qui parlent arabe. Donc, ce que tu dois présenter doit être compréhensible par tout le monde. OK?
Donc, j'apprécie beaucoup votre intervention. Honnêtement, j'aurais aimé que la langue arabe soit une langue compréhensible à l'échelle mondiale. J'espère que ça sera possible un jour et d'avoir la langue arabe une langue internationale. Maintenant, on est dans un monde là où la langue internationale, c'est l'anglais. Pire des cas, en tant que francophone, c'est le français. Donc, si vous voulez que votre idée arrive à atteindre l'échelle internationale, vous devez communiquer soit en anglais, soit en français. Sinon, espérons avec cette jeunesse avoir un jour l'arabe une langue internationale. Merci pour la remarque.
Assalam, madame. قلت لنا فما démonstration de 4 minutes. Ben, ok. Vous avez mentionné une démonstration de 4 minutes et puis une autre d'une minute pour les finalistes. Et en même temps, vous avez parlé d'un PowerPoint de 10 minutes. Donc, comment ça marche?
D'accord. Donc, la première présentation, toutes les équipes vont faire une présentation de 10 minutes
10 minutes.
aux membres du jury. Donc, ça, c'est la première présentation. Après, lorsqu'on va faire le choix des finalistes, donc ici, l'originalité, c'est de présenter votre idée en 1 minute à travers un speech. Et après, vous avez jusqu'à 4 minutes pour surtout parler de la partie réalisation. OK? C'est en 2 parties.
Donc, s'il vous plaît, faute de temps, il faut passer au workshop. Après le workshop et durant le workshop, nous allons faire le tour et répondre aux questions. Mais nos collègues ici, elles doivent commencer le workshop. Nous serons avec vous tout au long du hackathon. Je vais faire le tour avec mes collègues et SSD Team. Nous allons répondre à toutes vos questions, d'accord? On peut se permettre 10 minutes. On peut se permettre encore 10 minutes pour les questions. Les 5. Ok. Elle nous accorde 5 minutes de plus pour les questions. Vas-y. 5 minutes. Questions? Vas-y.
Merci. Plus de clarification, s'il vous plaît, par rapport les minutes de pitch. Est-ce que plus de Madame.
S'il vous plaît, نسمعوا بعضنا الناس الكل. Oui.
Merci. Plus de clarification, s'il vous plaît, par rapport les minutes de pitch. Les 10 minutes PowerPoint, est-ce qu'ils vont être pitchés ou bien les 4 minutes, ils vont être pitchés ou bien 1 minute, ça doit être enregistré ou comment? On n'a pas compris réellement.
Okay. 10 minutes pour la présentation avec le jury, 10 minutes avec la présentation avec le jury. Après, les finalistes auront une présentation, une démonstration de vidéo, 4 minutes maximum et 1 minute de pitching. D'accord? Avec les jurys, juste comme une présentation à la démonstration pour vos projets de 10 minutes. Mais les finalistes, ont pitching de 4 minutes après. L'amphi, في البزنس.
Ouais.
شوف لحظة نكملوا الورك شوب ومن بعد
نسأل question.
اوكي لا dernière question بعد باش نجاوبوا على les questions الكل الاخرين après le workshop.
Donc déjà, une autre clarification de la problématique, parce que c'est pas vraiment clair. Et la démonstration de 4 minutes, c'est une démonstration de quoi? Parce que le hackathon, c'est de l'ideation. Et on a exactement, c'est quoi une démonstration? Est-ce que c'est un pitch de 4 minutes avec une présentation PowerPoint? Parce qu'il n'y a pas vraiment de démonstration, il n'y a pas de proof of concept dans 24 heures. Merci.
Ok. À propos la problématique, ça sera la problématique comme telle essentiellement à la Sustainable University. C'est l'université. C'est quoi le rôle de l'université ou l'école pour le développement durable? Donc les avons des solutions pour l'université, pour l'école, pour le développement durable. هذا الكونتكست هذه البروبليماتيك. Bien sûr, مانيش باش نحكيو على فيلد معين على سيكتور ان سول سيكتور. Tous les secteurs نجمو نحكيو عليهم, toutes les spécialités. Pour le pitching, كيف ما قلت لك, فما une présentation avec le jury, فما une présentation avec le jury. انتوما vous êtes libre كيفاش تعملوا البريزونطاسيون نتاعكم PowerPoint, avec une présentation PowerPoint, une vidéo. Peu importe, vous êtes libre, l'innovation comme un mais après, les finalistes, il faut préparer une démonstration qui roule démonstration, une présentation PowerPoint, une vidéo, peu importe une démonstration comme une maquette, pour mettre en valeur le projet, l'idée comme un ok? C'est bon? Workshop.
My name is Anissa Othmani, and I'm an EFL teacher at Esprit School of Engineering for a couple of years. And my colleague, Mabrouk Achisha, also senior teacher at Esprit. Right, how I can see some faces, familiar faces. So raise your hand if you're studied at Esprit right now. Well done. Okay. Other universities, hands up. Perfect. All right, welcome everyone. Raise your hand if you haven't had lunch today. Have you had lunch today? You haven't? Right. All right. So let's get started with our workshop entitled Delivering a Rocket Pitch Through Design Thinking. So these are the learning outcomes. So by the end of this workshop, we hope that you'll be able to recognize the steps of design thinking and also apply design thinking process or stages to pitch an idea. What we're going to do is actually in correlation with what our colleague Sumaya has just talked about in French. So now I want you to turn on your English mode. So through, of course, design thinking. Right, so this is the outline. We've got two sections, basically, generating ideas through design thinking, and section 2, delivering rocket pitch, okay? I'm not going to ask you if you don't know or if you know the 17 sustainable goals of the famous SDGs, huh? But who doesn't or haven't heard of them? Hands up if you haven't heard of the SDGs before. 1, 2. All right, 3. Perfect. For the others, so you're familiar with them. All right, I need a volunteer to tell us briefly what are they. A volunteer, in 2 words. Yes, it's a bit far, but I'm coming to you.
Thank you. So, Sustainable Development Goals are international goals. They are 17, and they concern 3 aspects: social, economic, and environmental, of course. It concerns all the nations, it's international, and each country has its strategy to contribute to achieve those goals. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other suggestions? Perfect. So I'm going to take one more suggestion very quickly.
Hello. So 17 Sustainable Development Goals are set every 5 or 10 or 15 years by the United Nations, and they are the goals that the United Nations advise people to reach. So by, for example, these sustainable goals are set in 2015, and they are expected to be reached by 2030.
Yeah. By 2030, yeah? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and like my colleague just said, I just want to add, they were 8 by 2002, I think, or 2004, and they achieved it until 2015. And so they created another 17 SDGs to achieve peace and fulfillment until 2030. Thank you.
Excellent, well done. So you're doing really well. Is it clear for those who are not familiar with the SDGs now? Yes, no?
We have
I hope so.
anyways.
All right, so we're going to take a very quick practice. Yes, Mabrouk, go ahead, please.
All right.
Instructions? What's wrong? Shall I instruct them about these? All right, so you're gonna receive handouts with the 17 SDGs, and in your team, you're going to try to match them very quickly. So you've got the goal and a definition of it. They are scrambled, and you're gonna unscramble them, reorder them. Are we good? Perfect. Yes, one more thing, please. For the groups who, because I see tables with 2 people or 3 people, so try to be at least 8 people, okay? 8 people in every group so that we make it quick. And then you can go back later on to work in your own group, right? So 8 people in every team. Thank you.
Twenty seconds. All right, everyone. I guess you took more than 20 seconds so far. The pointer, please. Look, with this number, it might be a little bit impossible to go and check everyone among you. So what we do is that we have them projected in front of you. All right? Still focused on the work. Please, your attention. I think I should stand here so that they see me. Maybe I'm too short to be seen. Hello, your attention, please. As I just said, because it's going to be a little bit impossible to go to each team and check whether your answers are correct or not. So what we do is that we project the answers on the, on the data show, and you can check if you want to see whether what you answered is correct or not. Oops. All right, so this is the first part of the goals. As you can see here, we have from 1 to 9. Just go and check if what you answered is correct. I'll give you some time. All right. Yes, fine. All right, I'll do that. Okay, we go to the second part. Here we have, goals from 10 to 17. There is something I guess I should tell you is that don't worry about the materials we will be using today in this workshop, because we will get your email addresses all and then share those materials with you, just for further reference if you want. All right. Now we go to the real business. Here we have a question. How does one come up with a brilliant idea that could be turned into a product or a service? Do you have any tools, any methods, any frameworks that could be used to help? Yes, please. Yes.
Is it enough?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. So how does one come up with a brilliant idea that could be turned into a product or a service? We gotta look into the needs of our society to bring up ideas that we can fix those needs with it. That's it. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Anybody else? Yes.
I have active participant in here.
Think of ways, tools, frameworks. Yeah.
Yes,
Please.
two main tools you can use: brainstorming and mind mapping.
All right. Good. Thank you. Try to be more specific in your answers.
Suggestions?
Any other suggestions? Anissa? Yes? All right. Okay. Well, one of the answers could be design thinking. Just before we go in to see this in depth, does any one of you already, or has any one of you got an idea about what design thinking is? Yes, I'm asking a lot of questions today. Design thinking. Have you heard of design thinking before? No? Yes?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I know about design thinking because we used it in previous occasions. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the different steps. No, it's not right.
It's common, don't worry.
Exactly. So that I don't... it's a thinking framework. It relies heavily on brainstorming, on defining actually the problem or the concept that we are working on. It has many steps that are very well structured, so that in the end you come up with something that is really useful in the minimal amount of time.
All right, good, thank you. Anybody else?
Yes, we've got here participant.
I think it's the process to go from an idea to a project or a product.
Absolutely, yes.
Very good.
Good.
Any other suggestions? Come on, guys. You look busy, but yeah, let's make the most out of this workshop. Yes.
So basically, design thinking is the process to find a solution based on first the needs of the consumers. That's all.
Right, good. The other one.
Basically, design thinking is a tool to shape the flow of ideas towards the success of a certain project.
Well done. So it's so challenging to manage a big number as you guys are right now. But please pay attention. So when somebody talks, the others try to listen. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for sharing. It's basically what you said. I'm going to add a little tiny thing about design thinking, that it's a process that helps or fosters the ideas or idea generation and processing. We will deal more with design thinking. That's why I stick to this for the moment. We're going to play a game to discover more about design thinking. So now what we need you to do is to go to this website you see here on the slide. You're going to go to this website, as I said, and then create a pseudonym for yourself so that we can start playing the game. I'm just going to keep this slide for, let's say, 10 seconds so that you go to the website. Yes, you're going to use a pin that I will share with you immediately. You will see it appearing on the screen. Just a second. I just need to make sure that everyone is on this website first. Are you all there? You will notice that you will be required to provide a PIN code that I will show now on the screen. Just a second. Just a second, please. No, just go back to the... Right. So it's still loading for the PIN code. All right. If you're now on this website, you can add this link, PIN code. Sorry, you see. And then add a name. Make sure to use an appropriate pseudonym because it will appear on the screen. All right. Pointer, please. All right. Are you all there? Look, all right. First serve, first come, first serve. All right. Now we start the game, but you have to be as quick as possible to win. All right. Anissa? All right. Yeah. So this is the first question you see. What's design thinking? You choose the appropriate answer based on the ones you see. The first one is designing sophisticated ways in which people think. The second is in-depth thinking and exploring the design of products and services. The blue one, defining and framing and problem solving. The green one is asking designers to solve problems based on users' experience. All right. Now everyone should have chosen the answer. Okay. Let's see who the winner is. Yes, Ismail Hedfi. Good. We move on to the following question. All right. The second is, what are the steps of design thinking? The red one, understand, draw, ideate, create, and test. The orange one, empathize, define, ideate, prototype, or test. The blue one, empathize, design, implement, produce, and test. Or the green one, understand, define, ideate, produce, and try. All right. Let's see who is the winner this time. Is it again the same person? Wow. Okay, we go to the third and the last. Design thinking is a human-centered process that helps students come up with unique and distinguishable ideas. True or false? All right, we go to winners. All right, let's see who is on the podium. Zainab. Which one is Zainab? Sorry. Thumbs up. Okay, good. We move on. Thank you so much for joining the game. Sorry for those who couldn't. Ismail Hedfi. So Zainab normally is, Zainab is the third. And Yusri is the second. Where is Yusri? Good. Well done. We move on. We go back to our PPT. Anissa, if you could move a little bit there, please. All right, we go to what design thinking is. All right, now that we had some insights, let's say it's not really insights, it's just some information about what design thinking is. We go to design thinking itself. I don't know if you notice, can you listen up, please? It's a little bit noisy. Please, your attention. All right, we go to the design thinking steps, which you see here. I hope from there you can see it clearly. Design thinking is, as the question suggests, the question that you've just had. It contains 5 steps overall. We start by empathizing or empathize, and then define, and then ideate, and then prototype or test. Prototype and then test. I just go briefly to each one of them because I guess they're more or less self-explanatory. It's just a little bit noisy over there.
Guys, less noise, please.
Your attention, please.
Listen up. Thank you.
So we go to empathize. As the step itself or the label of the step suggests, it means, in this case, understanding your audience. I guess this should be very efficient to you, especially in this hackathon and on the projects you've started already working on today. So empathizing means identifying your audience, your target audience, or your users, potential users, or customers, if you want. Understand their needs and understand their kind of taste, if you want, or affiliation. We will ask you, we will provide you with some prompts later on a handout that you can take into account or use in your in the practice task if you want. I go to define here because normally when we talk about design thinking, we talk about particular problems to work on. So here, after identifying your audience or your target audience, you should identify the problem itself, understand the causes and the effects of that problem. To be able to ideate, if you want, or to come up with solutions or ideas to solve that problem. We go to
interrupt.
yes.
So ideate here is another word for brainstorming. So bringing or gathering as many data or information as you can. Okay.
Absolutely. So as you can see, it's generating your ideas. This ideate step is about generating ideas, as many ideas as possible. No idea is too crazy, in fact. So all ideas are welcomed if you want. And then we go to prototype. We might not probably consider this step a lot, at least in this workshop, because it's about creating or implementing the solution in real life, which might not be 100% possible in this workshop, but this is something that in your projects you can take into account. And the last one is test or testing, which means refining the product or the idea or the solution, because no idea, I mean, as I just said, no idea is too crazy, but no idea is perfect on the other hand. So it's always important that ideas or solutions are tested and then tested again and again to come up with the best one at the end. So this is basically what design thinking is. We're going to start a practice exercise. And the good thing about this task is that we will be practicing this. We will be also having a tour among you to answer your questions if you want. This is, believe me, this is something very efficient to you in this hackathon in specific. Thank you. That's it. We go to the practice task. Anissa, if you want to introduce it. Yes. So now everyone should have, we will provide you with the flip charts and then post-its in order to do the work. Don't worry if you cannot see the task from there. We're going to give you the handout. All right? Okay, Nauris, please.
Yes. So by now, guys, you should have received the handout about all the instructions, what you're supposed to do. About timing, you've got around 10 minutes. And you should be also receiving the topics. Remember, these are related to SDGs, okay? So as we thought it could be or comes in handy for your common task during the hackathon. I think that many people are not even listening to me. Well, good luck to you. 10 minutes. sorry. Listen up. So every group should by now have 4 items. 1 flip chart, a problem, okay? The handout, this one. The handout, the instructions written, and some post-its, right? 4 things. Is it the case? What is missing? So challenge. So we're going to be counting 10 minutes starting now. 10 minutes for you to brain as many ideas as you can on those sticky notes, okay? Any idea that you think of, just jot it down. Then you're going to stick these sticky notes into the flip chart, okay? Is it clear, guys? I hope it is. So you can start working right now. 10 minutes.
Help me. So at this stage of the workshop, each team has to have at least one single solution to the problems you were given or to the problem statements you were given. At this stage, each one has to have a single solution. Each team has to have a single solution.
Is it the case? Hold on a second, please. Is it the case? Not really? You can't hear? Okay, so at this stage, can you repeat? Repeat.
At this stage, each team has to have selected one solution to the problem statement you have.
Yes. At least one solution. So among the ideas that you have been jotting down, choose one. Decide, try to decide on one single idea. Listen, guys, this task is not the most important, or let's say the task of the hackathon, but it serves to elaborate on the remaining stages. So if you're done with the first part, it's going to be easier for us to move to the second part about pitching. Then you'll be hopefully able to go through the different stages, the remaining stages of the hackathon. Okay?
Maybe I just have one point to add about this, Anissa, is that we're doing this, whether the design thinking or what we will do now about the delivering a pitch, if you want. This is a tool that is very efficient and effective to you in what you're working on, related to the hackathon. It's not the hackathon itself. It's something that is useful for you to be able to maximize your chances of winning.
Guys, right? You cannot understand if you don't listen, if you keep talking. I know, the room is big and you're, barakallah, many people, but try to listen, try to keep your side conversations for later. We need to keep going, okay? Thank you for your understanding.
So this is basically it.
Yes.
Yeah,
we move on to the next part.
We move on to the second stage in our workshop, which is, it's delivering a rocket pitch or a killer pitch. This is what all this workshop is about, as I told you, to equip you with the necessary tools to be able to pitch your ideas tomorrow, inshallah. All right? Yes.
Right.
We move on to our questions. So, your attention, please.
Den, the Dragon's Den. Does it ring a bell? Have you heard of the Dragon's Den? Yes. Hands up if it's a yes. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So, I'm gonna come to you. You'll tell us very quickly in 2 words what is it about. Yeah, I'm coming to him also. So.
It's basically a show where startups come to present their projects in 2 or 3 minutes maximum. There is also another show called Shark Tank. It's American. It's a very famous show, and they just released their 15th season last week. Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
This is the same thing. I was going to say the same thing. It's like the Shark Tank. It's the UK version of it. So basically, they're investors that they want to invest in some new projects. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Anybody else? All right. So for those who don't know, The Dragon's Den is a reality TV show. It's basically an English one. In this TV show, entrepreneurs or investors or those people who want to have startups or to create their own startups, they go to this TV show to present or to pitch their ideas or their products or services in front of a panel of jury, and one or all of them accept to invest in their ideas. It means to provide them with the money, and of course, in return, they take some stocks in the startup or in the business. So this is basically the idea of the TV show. Now we're going to watch a pitch extracted, if you want, from this TV show. What we want you to do is to focus a lot on this pitch because it was a very successful one, and you will see why. And you're going to, while watching, identify more or less the elements or the steps that the presenter or the candidate included in his speech to become that successful. Okay? Yes.
All right. So you understand what you're doing now? You're going to watch a video. That's
I hope
all.
so.
And then go home? No. You'll try to identify the structure that the guy in the video used in order to try to persuade or convince the jury members. Okay? Yes.
Excuse me, but this is very, very important for you guys. I need you to focus on this video because it's basically, it includes all the things that you need to pitch tomorrow in this hackathon. So we're just trying to...
We're having a technical
see the
problem. As you know, technical problems occur. So pay attention, please. Just bear with us. So here is the deal. There is no alternative, unfortunately. So you guys, so every team will grab their laptop, one laptop, at least one device, your iPad, your iPhone, whatever you have. Go to YouTube and play the video in your device because it's not working in here, sorry. So go to YouTube and type 18-year-old entrepreneur wows dragons and you'll find it. It's a 6-minute video. Okay? The name of it, so 18-year-old entrepreneur wows dragons. 6-minute video approximately. Yeah, 6 and 24. Yes, and by the way, guys, you don't have to watch the whole video. Just pause on minute 3 and 38. 3 and 38, you can stop and tell us the different steps that the guy has used. It's challenging, but we rely on your understanding. Thank you.
Since launching in September, we have generated over 100.
It's working.
Revenue, with a gross
Thank
profit
God.
of 56,000 and a net profit of 30,000.
All right, so we're gonna play it once here, and we hope it works. Otherwise, you could use your own device.
Hello Dragons, my name is Mal Dickinson Brown, founder of Hayes Cards. I'm asking for £35,000 for 35% stake in my company. Hayes Cards is a luxury brand that creates custom metal credit and debit cards straight to the consumer. On our online website portal, customers can design and upload images to engrave on their card. If, like many, you're struck for ideas, we have 70 plus designs pre-made to choose from. Since launching in September, we have generated over £124,000 in revenue, with a gross profit of $56,000 and a net profit of $32,000. With your investment, I'd like to increase our social media marketing budget, as well as bring new cards to market.
How tall are you?
6'4".
How old?
18.
That was a short, sweet, and very
Sorry about
punchy
that.
presentation. No, I like
Let's get to the point.
Absolutely right. So, tell me about these.
So you pick from one of our amazing designs from our website. You then freeze your card and send it to us within 24 hours. We'll then remove the chip and pin and scan all the data straight onto your new debit card, metal credit card that you've chosen.
So can I just check, Miles? I'll send you my credit card.
Yeah.
You'll take the chip out and put it in. And what about the strip? How do you...
So the strip is, I explain it like a USB stick. You just swipe it across like that. Data is just transferred. It's almost like connecting one device to the other. It just goes across.
Okay.
So, if I wanted to have one done, which in fact you've made one for me, what would it cost?
So it costs £74.99.
So you're selling through a website at the moment?
Correct, yes.
And what's your daily income looking like?
So it varies. We're very social media based. Some days we could do, 30 cards in a day. Some days it's only 2 cards. It heavily varies on our TikTok and our Instagram socials.
So are you still in school at the moment doing your
No, I've just finished my A-levels.
Just finished. And are you going off to uni, or is this you full-time in the business?
I am full-time in business, but we'll have to see what happens, really.
And you've done 124 grand in revenue.
Yeah.
With 5 grand start. Where did you get the 5 grand from?
So when I was younger, I was buying and selling things on eBay. And then, I just kept doing that. And I knew that it would get to a point where I couldn't scale it as much. So Mum was like, well, halt it for a second, do your GCSEs, and then we'll see where we go. And then I came with the idea, something that I really want to scale.
I am very impressed.
Thank you very much.
That you've clearly got entrepreneurialism in your bones.
I hope so, yeah.
Is that upbringing? Is that genetic? What do you think?
Yeah, my granddad's on TV.
What did your granddad do on TV?
He does Dickinson's Real Deal.
What does he do there?
He's on Dickinson's Real Deal.
But as what? As a...
It's an antiques program on ITV.
No, I know, but what's his role?
He's a TV presenter.
I'm going to guess he's Dickinson.
David Dickinson.
He's David Dickinson?
Yeah.
Wow, he's really good.
He's all right, yeah.
I'm a sucker for this stuff.
Yeah.
I am the target customer of this kind of product because whenever Revolut pop up with any kind of personalised card, I've bought all of them.
I think this is a very good starter business, because at the moment it's a great idea and it's fantastic, but there's nothing unique, and there might need to be a little bit of thought about what is that differentiated offering. But I think I could really help you take this to a huge level. So I'm going to make you an offer. I'm going to offer you all of the money for 35% of the business, exactly what you've asked for.
Thank you very much.
And that's how fair I think you've been. I think you've nailed it.
Miles, I think you're a really impressive young man.
Great, thank you for watching. You can still watch this later at your own pace at home if you wish. But now, the first question, do you think that the guy in the video has made it in the pitch? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we'll give you 2 more minutes to brainstorm on the different stages that he followed or tried to apply in his pitch. So try ideas, try stages, steps that the guy used. Okay? 2 minutes only. Go ahead. colleague.
Can I get your attention, please? So the presentation was divided into five main parts. The introduction, where he introduced himself and his company. Then he was identifying the problem. He stated his problem. Then he proposed the solution. After that, he explained his solution and he answered questions and feedback from the sharks or
The jury panel.
the dragons. Yeah, thank you.
Investors, capitalists.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so basically it's the same thing. So first of all, he presented himself. He had a good posture. He seemed confident. He knew his numbers. He had a sweet and short presentation. Then he introduced his product that answered to a certain problem. Last but not least, he gave the numbers, the income, the outcome of his product. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Perfect, thank you. So sweet and nice, sweet and short, that would be concise. Perfect. Yeah. There you go.
Merci.
Come to you.
So in this video, the presenter follows a structure commonly known as the problem. So in this video, the presenter follows a structure commonly known as the problem-solution framework for delivering his speech. So he started with the introduction. He introduces himself. He introduced himself. Then he highlighted the problem. Then presented the consequences. He explained the consequences of what his car.
Stages.
Yeah. Then he proposed a solution and what benefits that comes from the invention, and he called for the action to persuade people to buy and benefit from his product.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well done. Good.
Thank you. At the beginning, he precised the amount of money that he needs for his business, which means he asked for funds. Then he described his business, his activity, and he gave an idea about his revenues and profits. And at the end, he described how will him use the investment for social media and the objective of the company. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. Anybody else? Oh, yes.
Two more suggestions.
Yes.
He was clear and conscious about his idea. He was confident. He gave a good social media strategy and a unique product. That's why he impressed the judge.
Perfect. I mean, the jury panel was blown away, by the way. Yes. Another suggestion? I guess. This here. Oh, okay. All right. We're done. Okay, so it's basically all what you said, but remember that in this pitch, if you want, the presentation was meant for the guy to get the money to have his project funded. So maybe it's not the case for you tomorrow. So now we will have some other steps, but basically the basic ones are there if you want. All right. Here we have some scrambled pitch stages, if you want, that we're going to reorder together. Right? Yeah. From 1 to 7. We're going to reorder them from 1 to 7, these pitch stages or steps. I'm going to give you, let's say, 2 more minutes to do this, to reorder those stages. You're going to say which one is first, second, third, so on and so forth, and the last one is obviously the 7th.
And then I need a volunteer to order them like orally. From 1 to 7. All right, any volunteers? Come on, volunteers. So easy. All you have to do is reorder these steps. From 1 to 7. What's your name? Aziz, choose someone in the room. All right, so give him that.
Listen up. Introduce yourself. Describe your success. Define your target market. Explain your plan for customers acquisition. Outline your competition. Explain your solution and provide your financial projection.
Well done. So I hope that you have the same order as the Khalid. Yes? Is it the case? So let's check the actual steps of a pitch, yeah?
So here they are.
So first of all, of course, every startup, every idea, every product, every service has a story. You cannot walk in a room and say hello and start talking. So you should establish what we call rapport with the jury members, okay? So that's the first thing. And yeah, introduce yourself. Stage 2, explain your solution. Then you need to describe your successes or success if it's one, as you know. 4, define your target market. It's so essential. Explain your plan for customer acquisition. Outline your competition. So, you know, competition is so important. It's always there. There are people in the same field as you, many competitors in the field. So your idea should be unique. It should be, it should have that, what we call added value. It should be something different. And the last stage or step is to provide your financial projections. Of course, you can alternate, you can combine, you can reorder the steps according to what you think is important. All right?
There is something I'd like to add about these stages is that, generally speaking, now if you go and ask ChatGPT or Google about the structure of your pitch, you will basically find similar sources. But Mrs. Anissa and I, we insisted on including telling a story because this is what will add something new, something original, something unique to your pitch to make it I always say to make it a little bit human, if you want, to add the human side to your pitch, not to sound like a robot, because all pitches more or less look the same. So there has to be something particular, more attractive compared to others. Remember that you're not the only one on the market, if I can say. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. So we know that information is available on a fingertip. So many of you are currently using OpenAI, and that's wonderful. You're so lucky, guys, because you've got information available for you. When we studied back in the times, we haven't had any of these tools, okay? No pieces of information, not even dictionaries, online or dictionaries. Anyway, so it has to do with the personal touch. And again, we need to relate this to the personal skills, okay? Soft skills make difference. So you need to have the knowledge and the tools to convince your jury members, your audience, any potential customer to invest with your input, either in a product or a service, okay? So yeah, it's your turn. We finish with this activity. Yes, remember the ideas that you've been brainstorming earlier?
Your
same
solutions.
ideas?
Your solutions.
Yes.
The solutions that you highlighted or you...
Listen up, guys. Just bear with us. We need only 5 minutes. Yeah, no more than 5 minutes.
5 minutes overall, so it's almost the end. We just want you to now to know that at this stage of the workshop, we're going to use the solutions that you highlighted earlier or that you came up with in the design thinking part. You're going to take some time to prepare your pitch for that solution. So this is some kind of rehearsal for what you will do tomorrow. All right? So your solution, the solution you selected, you're going to pitch it. There will be one representative, by the way, you have to select one representative of each team to do the pitch if you want, or to deliver or give the pitch. Yes?
Well done. So again, take the idea you came up with the previous task and prepare a 2-minute pitch using the tips you've just learned. So try your best. Okay. Well, it should be 1, but 2 minutes will do. So just go ahead. Got time. Okay, thank you. Time is running, so we're out of time. So I'll give you 10 seconds to wrap up and decide on the person who's gonna talk on behalf of their team. 10 seconds. Okay. So any volunteers?
Only the brave ones.
Volunteers.
Will do it. Ismail.
Who's ready? Come on. Yes.
So, to be presentable, I have to
Take off the hat. Normally, he should
hat?
take off the hat.
So,
just for the reference.
Please be entertained with my head. Thank you. Hey everyone, I am Mohammed Ismail from Timex. Water consumption is certainly increasing. That's why we came up with the idea of implementing IoT, Internet of Things, combined with artificial intelligence, smart systems to gather more data about the water waste or consumption of users, so that the user can be alarmed of his consumption, allowing him to regulate his behaviors and actions. We as Timex have developed these smart filters, these ones, and have already sold 1,000 units, generating 2.4 million dinars. Million, not thousand, I mean it. In revenue, we are targeting households internationally. Our customers will have a lifetime warranty of these products, because we have faith in our products and our build quality. We have a lot of competition, but this competition is not certainly smart systems and IoT things. They are very old-fashioned filters that can't alert you from your phone, basically. We need 1 million dinars to complete this product. So you can have the link of GoFundMe here. You can send us money to bring up this startup and to have it developed and working. Thank you, everyone.
Well done. Thank you very much. Is there any timekeeper? Do you think he has reached 2 minutes? Huh? Was it done within 2 minutes? I don't think so. Nobody checked time, right? But I did. All right. Any other volunteers? One more person at least. Yes, please. Now I need a timekeeper.
I told you only the brave ones will participate, so...
Hello, everyone. May I have your attention? You can find another ideas later. But listen to me now. So I'm from the south. I came from a village there. But when I go there, I don't find enough water to shower. That's a big problem, especially for the people around me. So the problem here is the dams managed by the government. So my idea and our idea and the big idea is that we control the dams so every region can find water. So everyone can shower, everyone can drink, and everyone can have fun with their pools in their house. So our idea is called control the flow. It helps the government to distribute water in all the regions. So everyone in the south can shower, everyone in the north can shower, and everyone in the middle can shower. That's it. Thank you, everyone.
Well done. This pitch was done in 1 minute, 18 seconds. Perfect.
Well done.
All right.
Well done, Yassine.
No more volunteers. I think we need to wrap up with the workshop.
Any other brave participants, volunteers?
We're done.
All right. So.
All right. Yeah. So we're close to finishing the workshop. So with these takeaways. So what we'd like you to bear in mind is that, guys, 1 more minute, please. Just bear with us. So just go home with these ideas in mind, that design thinking is of paramount importance for you guys to carry on and execute if you want ideas related to any kind of product or service you'd like to pitch, okay? So it fosters ideas, generating and processes, and it helps a lot people who are willing to change their mindset, not only about challenges and problem solving, but also about creating something new, something creative, something distinguishable, okay? And again, pitching.
All right. It's the last part is about pitching, which is an opportunity for you to brand yourself and brand your product or idea or solution.
That's all. Thank you very much for your attention and your time. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Merci beaucoup pour votre attention. Donc, j'espère que vous avez compris le contenu du workshop. Donc, vous pouvez continuer à travailler, bien sûr. Les coachs vont faire le tour pour vous guider et vous orienter. Mais si vous avez une question, n'hésitez pas de le poser. Si vous voulez vous divertir, bien sûr, il y aura. Vous avez l'accès aux activités team building, bloc G, rez-de-chaussée. Et bonne chance à tous.
Et donc, vous pouvez avoir accès au QR code qui sera projeté maintenant par Madame Anissa. Et là, vous pouvez avoir accès donc aux ressources, la présentation que j'ai fait tout à l'heure contenant la thématique, ainsi de suite, ainsi que la grille d'évaluation, les critères d'évaluation. Je rappelle, parce qu'on a fait le tour, il y a un certain nombre de questions qui se répètent. Donc, je refais un petit résumé. Votre thématique, c'est la responsabilité de l'université dans le développement durable. Comment on peut contribuer pour résoudre cette problématique, disons. Vous travaillez sur 3 axes, social, économique et environnemental. Ce sont les 3 piliers du développement durable. Donc, il faut penser aux 3 piliers à travers les 17 objectifs du développement durable, de 1 jusqu'à 17. Vous avez les ODD dans les blocs-notes. On ne se limite pas, on se restreint à aucun ODD. Donc, vous avez la possibilité de travailler sur les 17. Il suffit de faire le bon choix, justifier votre choix. L'idée doit être réalisable. Le projet, l'objectif doit être SMART, réalisable et indépendamment de la durée, il suffit de donner un plan d'action clair, logique, disons, voilà, pour avoir la réalisation à la fin. Ce qu'on demande, demain, toutes les équipes vont faire une présentation de 10 minutes devant les membres du jury, toutes les équipes. Donc, présentation de 10 minutes. Ensuite, toutes les équipes vont se déplacer à l'amphi ESP, celui où, là, on a fait le matin la conférence. Et là, il y aura un certain nombre de finalistes qui seront nommés un par un. Chaque finaliste va faire un pitch pendant uniquement 1 minute. Ensuite, donc ça c'est l'équipe, je parle de l'équipe pitch pendant 1 minute et une démonstration de 4 minutes. La démonstration peut être une vidéo, peut aussi être un prototype, une maquette. Donc la démonstration, l'essentiel c'est 4 minutes. C'est à vous de choisir le format. S'il y a des questions précises, on est là pour répondre. Donc vous allez préparer une présentation de 10 minutes, un pitch d'une minute et une démonstration de 4 minutes. Tous les participants vont préparer les 3 livrables parce que vous allez connaître les finalistes à l'amphi. Donc tout le monde va se déplacer là-bas. Est-ce que c'est clair? Il n'y a plus de questions? Ok, thématique. Donc merci à vous. Maintenant, vous pouvez continuer à travailler. Le dîner sera à 19h. On va vous guider avec l'équipe logistique après. Maintenant, il y a les activités team building qui vont commencer au rez-de-chaussée bloc G, juste en face. Vous avez accès à la cour, là, donc pour si vous voulez donc respirer un peu d'air fraîche, disons. Et il y aura la buvette qui va ouvrir, donc qui peut vous accueillir dans quelques minutes. Voilà, j'espère que j'ai tout dit. Sinon, je serai là pour répondre à vos questions.
On peut aller aux salles pour commencer, car on ne peut pas ici.
D'accord, juste l'affectation de salle vous sera communiquée dans quelques minutes. Sinon, vous pouvez discuter ici ou bien dans la cour. On ne va pas avoir accès immédiatement aux salles. On va essayer de faire de notre mieux pour vous orienter.